You know what? I'm gonna change fucking everything with this video. That's right, we're not talking about something negative. We're talking about something positive, and this positive thing is a game that's on your phone. That's right, a fucking mobile game that is more positive than majority of the stuff I have talked about on my channel. So let's get right into it. Have you ever wanted to play a bullet hell on your phone and it was actually pretty good? That's where Dragon POW comes in. It's basically just a bullet hell with some extra details and the usual fucking mobile game malarkey. But yeah, it's actually a pretty good game, not gonna lie. I just got it like pretty much 5 days ago. I was just like, might otherwise check this out. Since I've been seeing ads for it a lot on YouTube Shorts, it took until now until I fucking downloaded the thing. It took a while to convince me, like, okay, fine, I'll fucking try it. And I was not disappointed. The controls seemed pretty good. The fucking geared shit, even though it's like usual mobile, spin the wheel, see what you get type shit, is actually pretty good, not gonna lie. And there seems to be like a decent story to it all. Pretty much you start out as this dude riding a dragon, and then you lose your sword to some random mysterious guy after killing a dragon in a bullet hell themed thing. So you travel the world to try to kill the guy, I assume. But yeah, that's the basic story. But I'm surprised this game actually had a story overall. It could have just left everything blank, but nah, the character seems pretty decent. Even the boss characters you occasionally meet, they have some decent dialogue here and there. But yeah, in the game it's not really hard to explain. You shoot stuff, sometimes you can suck in bullets of dead enemies and all that, and then shoot them back at the enemies, which I think is a pretty fun thing to, add to a bullet hell. I don't think I've seen that mechanic anywhere in any type of bullet hell. And also the game seems to be pretty decent with enemy variety. There's definitely some enemies that will fuck you over. Not gonna lie, there's plenty of enemies. Sometimes it's due to leveling and shit because, mobile game. And sometimes it's just like these patterns are fucking bullshit. But it's fun at the same time. It's kind of like, oh, the game punishes you a lot. But at the same time, the game is actually pretty fun. Also, during the gameplay, you'll figure this out later on as you go. But there's this kind of card system where you get like certain cards that give you certain abilities. It's probably showing on screen right now, or it already did. But yeah. And also there's like rarities to this, but you have to upgrade like a skill tree for the world, etc, etc. Either way, it's a pretty fun mechanic combined with the, all of the inhaling bullets and then shooting them back at your enemies. They do make it work together pretty well because there's some abilities you can only do when you're inhaling bullets, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All that. And it works pretty well. For a mobile game, it works pretty well. You got your abilities, and there's another ability that's mostly used for bosses, or at least I only use for like mini bosses and regular bosses. You probably are going to see in the footage. Let's talk about the leveling up system for a bit, because you can technically not touch the game and level up, because it has like kind of an automatic level up thing that is based on like how much time you're away from the phone. So, if you're not on your phone constantly, you don't really have to worry too much, but it's just slower to level up that way. There is a way to kind of increase it because, that you have two things. You got the main story levels where it's just basic levels, and then you got the rift levels, which are like certain type of levels. One of the types is time trials, which increases your gain from, being away, the AFK leveling shit. But yeah, the time trials just kind of increase how much you get from you know, the AFK training or the AFK leveling, whatever you want to fucking call it. And also you can earn chests through normal levels in other ways. They'll earn you like the amount of stuff you'd get in like a certain time, may that be an hour, etc. You can also combine chests, so it would be like bigger. So yeah, that's a thing. Let's get to the more mobile side of things. You know what I'm talking about. Random chance for items. Hell yeah. Except, you know, there's certain tiers of rarity and all that. So, you know, generic mobile game stuff. That's mostly for, like, relics and stuff. The regular gears you can get in levels. And also, there's the rift levels that give you better gear, in all honesty. Like, the stuff you get in the rifts, you know, better gear and all that, they're all, like, trying to remember what they call it. I think it was, like, fucking purple or whatever. I'm just going to call it purple. Because, oh my god, those gears are better than what you can find in regular levels. Just trust me on that. And yeah, of course there's going to be a fucking energy system. This is a fucking mobile game, for Christ's sake. But yeah, there is a fucking energy system. But you can upgrade it like every main story quest. I think it's like at the end of every world, I believe the fucking energy system just increases. And that's really about it. I do say, I think a lot of people definitely would enjoy more games like these. Like, you don't really see a bullet hell mobile game that often. Like, I downloaded a fucking Touhou game. Touhou Lost World, I believe? Something like that. I thought it would just, like, be a bullet hell type of game. But nah, it's a turn-based game. Like, if you want a Touhou-like experience on your phone, this is probably the closest thing you're gonna get. Or at least I bothered to fucking look into. But yeah, I think the game is great. It can do whatever. It's a fine game. Also, apparently it had a collab with fucking Dragon Maid. Like, I was surprised to learn about that. I was just like, no way that shit's real. But it is. It's fucking real. So yeah, I would definitely recommend downloading this game. I'm probably going to let it, like, play all my footage while I just, you know, kind of fade out.